All right, 6x3 here. I got asked a question yesterday as they compliment me on me feeling on my clothes and add what supplements I take. And to be honest, it's not the supplements I'm taking that's giving me the results of filling out the clothes. What it just really comes down to at the end is, you know, the food. That's how much you need to eat the food to fill out things that. And so like to answer that person's question is like it's not the supplements to take. Like, yeah, I'll be transparent with you on the supplements. I'll get to that point, but it's not supplements ain't gonna be a driven factor that's gonna make you stand out, gonna make you fill out, or help you achieve that physique. Because with supplements, it's just a big old marketing scheme and things like that. And of course, like we don't get the same amount of nutrients we used to from our food, so we do need additional supplements like a multivitamin, mineral, vitamin D3, those basic necessities. But other than that, you know, really don't need much more. But those supplements don't help you build a physique or get you to where you want to be. It all comes down with food. So to really, you know, maximize your goals and really to maximize your physique, is the bigger question is what foods you need to eat. And of course, that's going to be all response differently to what the person likes, what it responds to that person's body, and finding different meal combinations that a person can enjoy. So the food preference all comes in differently. But the question, like when you're asking people should be what supplements they're taking, is like, what and how much are they eating, right? And it's like for my case, when I was cutting, I was at 3,100 calories, right? That was the lowest I got down to, to get down to 234. I was still eating about 3,100 calories. So now I jumped it back up to 3,700 calories to, more put myself more in maintenance level. Because again, the goal is to maintain that weight, but add more tissue, add more muscle while staying lean this time. But, 3,700 calories of me for still being 235, should tell you a lot like how and what foods does to your body and how you can eat a lot more and still look the way you do. Because at the end, it's like, yeah, of course, you can still have fun foods. Trust me, granted, I do the same thing too. I love having fun foods. Again, I'm always going to be fat kid at heart. So when you see these challenges, that's what I do. But when you see me throughout the journey, it's like, it's just make sure you go hard in your training and make sure you even go harder in your nutrition. This is what just all really comes down to it. Again, you know how these foods respond well to your body, right? I mean, that's the only way you're gonna like stand out, and that's the only way you're gonna achieve the physique you're looking for is by one, eating more food than what you're doing right now. Two, eating the right types of foods that fuels your body, that makes you grow, and that makes you look the desired outcome you're looking to be. So that's all it comes down to is like, it's not about the supplements, it's about what and how much of food they're doing. You gonna put 315 on? And this time, I'm gonna really get a spot. I do feel a little bit. It's a lot better. The area in my chest on my left side. Again, I'm not trying to go backwards. Try to make sure that keeps healing. I'm still performing the exercise. So about being smart, not being stupid. I get another 45. AJ, you might give me about 30 seconds. Because if you look at you've been following me, been tuning in my journey since I started the channel. It's like, I haven't really talked, I'm like, oh yeah, what supplements I'm using, what supplements have helped me get to the physique. More than anything, it's just the food, types of food, how much of the food, and just playing around with it. It goes back to what I was talking about yesterday, just plug and play. Yeah. 5, 3, 2, 1. That's it. I'll call you for the next two. But even what I was talking about yesterday, right? Like, I didn't talk about anything about supplements. I just talked about the foods I'm doing. I'm switching. I'm trying now to find different combinations and different ways I can utilize it to my best approach, right? So when I was talking about switching from the cod to egg whites, I talked about like why my 3-year process behind it. I'm talking about why like I'm moving that direction for a little bit. I think it's along those lines, right? But hardly you ever gonna hear me talk about supplements. You ever gonna hear me talk about like what supplements do, what supplements you should get. I'm not gonna be like now like again you want the supplements that I'm taking that you think will help you out. I'm all I'm all for referring you. I'm all for referring you to the best brand company supplements out there so you can get the best bang for your buck. But if you're a person that has not been eating enough for your own body's sake and has been like tracking, not necessarily so much with the calories, but you know, all like your meals, your foods, combinations with it, what works, what doesn't, then it's like then something should not be part of the question. Until you get the food down, then that's when you can bring up the something that's down the road. 3, 2, 1. Appreciate the thought though. I got one more second. I know when it lands on your chest like that, it fucks you up a little bit. You're good. You're good. One more second, yeah. But some of this I do take, I go down the list. I take a B complex, I take a multivitamin, I take a multimineral, I take uh, fish oil, for me, I take a liver enzyme because I do have a condition where my bilirubins are increased, and it's something like was like diagnosed earlier in my child stages. Nothing that is to be effective, but something to be mindful down the road because it could lead to non-fatty liver disease. So it's something I'm prevent long term. But so I take that. I take a probiotic. Of course, when I'm for my workouts, I take whey protein, creatine, and I take a hydrate, and that's it really. Sometimes I take BCAAs and glutamine, but other than that, that's my supplement stack that I take. And then magnesium, zinc, and vitamin D3. So that's all my supplement stacks I take for additional help on top of it. Because again, like I said before, we don't get enough from it. But again, those ain't gonna be magic pills to get your physique or to get you where you want to be. All right, 3, 2, 1. I felt good. Appreciate you, dude. Yes, sir. All right, I'm gonna strip this down. Get ready for done. My mistake. We got a single arm dumbbell bench, 2x12, and then 4x3 here. Oh, you know what? Yeah, right there. But honestly, that's all I really take for my supplements. I don't take any more than that. So, and like I said, all those are all just like natural compounds you can get for food, but again, we don't get enough from it. So those essentials help, especially everybody's body size is different. Like, so my body needs a little bit more than intended for so say is the average person. So that's the reason I get the extra stuff for that. But like I said at the end, guys, it's not about the supplements that's been producing this physique. It's the food, it's the quality of the food, and the quality of the food. So it really just comes down to it. So next time you're thinking about what supplements you should get or thinking about purchasing supplements, before you do that and before you waste money that you're just going to be disappointed on because you're still looking the same or it's not doing its thing, ask yourself, like, are you really tracking food to 100? Are you making sure what everything you consume in your mouth that you're writing down or tracking? Are you making sure that you're eating enough proteins and calories for your desired body, goal, and weight, and day-to-day activities to, maintain that physique? And are you making sure that you're being consistent with it? Because if you're not doing those 3 things, the supplements ain't gonna help you. I guess no magic pill, no magic substance That's going to take you to the next level of achieving that physique. Shit. Oh, shit. That was a struggle. Oh, that was breathtaking. That was actually first time it's like we did 90s in the past 2 weeks. Decided to challenge myself. Once we had 2 more reps. And then last week, and that was a good one. Now we got 4x3. I might start 120s. See how it feels. So right now my chest is definitely pumped. And then we'll see, go 130s. Be right back. And like I said, we got the pump cover tonight, or working tonight after this workout. So make sure you stick to the end. You see the pump, see the striations, all that good jazz. All right, 3 reps here. Shit. I'm gonna give myself a little more break. Wow. Woo. And also too, yeah, push yourself with the weights if you want to fill out as well. Like that food is like 85% of the battle, but the other 15 comes from you pushing yourself with the weights. And you know, whatever that rate range is for you, you find it. But I mean, don't Don't just go light. Don't just go like high reps, lightweight. Like you don't need that nonsense. Like find a good rep range. And you keep pushing weight. And you keep pushing those reps too, right? Find something that's a common ground and that you can keep increasing the weight. Because again, the more weight you can do at higher reps, the more stronger and the more muscle you're gonna build over time. Again, of course, you can build muscle off like 20, 30 reps, right? But it's hard to find that threshold of being close to failure every time when you got that high rep range because you don't know what way from start to finish will get you there. As opposed to again something, you can find like 3 to 8, maybe 3 to 12, and you can find a good way that from start to finish you're feeling it, you're getting close to failure every time. And that's where you're gonna get the most growth. And that's where you're gonna get the most strength from that range. On top of making sure you're getting the full range of motion of that muscle, because that's where the most hypertrophy comes from, is lengthening that muscle and stretch position with weight and doing that over and over repeatedly. I think my left is stronger than my right. You got 2 more sets here. You can stay here. But if you try, build your confidence, be the most powerful looking person, walk into any social setting or room, and that you want to have a stress-free life, 2 things you got to do. 1, eat the foods. Eat enough to the point where your body is happy, and eat to the point where you're achieving that physique. And 2, make sure you're pushing your train. Don't just come in here and, do a set, hop on your phone, scroll through social media, all that bullshit. And that's what you got other time all your life to do so. So why come in here when you try and improve yourself, develop yourself, waste more time by scrolling on social media when you can be focused on improving yourself, right? So when you come in here with the intent, come here with the focus, and come in here with the determination that you're going to push yourself in what you did last week and yesterday, and that you're going to get 1% better, right? That's all it just comes down to it. Again, no supplements, nothing of that bullshit is going to help you achieve those 2 things I just mentioned. Again, yes, do supplements help additionally to the progress, to the health, to the recovery, 100%. But you're only talking about a small fraction portion of the percentage, as opposed to what I explained, like the 2 things. Those 2 things are like, again, 90%, 95% of the results. So before you come in and ask me what supplements, make sure you figure out what you need to do to build. Oh shit. At the end of it all, you're saving yourself so much more money that you can invest that back into foods and purchase supplements. How you know if it's gonna work, and that you maybe not know who the company is, and keep wasting money trying to, hope for the best it's gonna work out for you. As for when you know the foods that are working for you, you can invest like those couple $100 back into foods to get more foods and to invest into like having fun foods too, right? So look at the big picture, like saving money, invest into something more wisely, getting more whole foods, build the quality of the foods you eat, and then you can take that into fun foods as well. Got 40 seconds here. Now again, you're doing all those things, and you still want the supplements I take, or you still want to find the right supplements you need to. In my description, I put my referral link. So go ahead, copy the link, find the supplements that you need. If anything, I'll just start with protein, creatine, a multivitamin, and fish oil. Start with those, and then let me know how those goes for you. Feeling my eyes are gonna pop out. All right, as if done with it. Stay here for incline. All right, incline, 4x12 here. You can breathe out my nose. But yeah, if you want the supplements I take, link will be in the description, and also in my bio too. You try and get on the same stuff that I take. By means, I'm more happy to direct you to the right source, the right brand, things like that. And if you copy that link, you get 10% off your order. But a lot of times, like, y'all worry about the wrong shit. Y'all worry about the minor shit that is not going to play a huge role in your physique and your fitness journey and your nutrition. And what I mean by that, well, the bigger world especially the major role, comes to just the foods. Knowing how and what much of foods you need. That's a bigger thing you have to worry about than worrying about what fucking supplements you gotta take. Oof. So, let's go deeper, right? So, what's the shit you guys should not be worrying about? Supplements, calorie deficit, cardio, fucking the diet. What's the best diet out there? Like, those are shit you should not have to worry about. Like, those things are all just extra tools to help make things a faster process, to speed things up. So, what's the shit you should be worried about? You should be worrying about knowing your foods, knowing what foods respond well to your body, what foods don't make you feel like shit, and what foods have you keep going with the energy throughout the entire day. How much protein do you need on a daily basis to hit that number to make sure you're recovering and make sure you're building muscle? On top, how much calories do you need on a daily basis for the body to function according to what it needs? Based off just living, your activity, your training, all those things like that. How much calories do you need to know to make sure you got the physique you want? Making sure how you push yourself in your training. Are you being consistent coming to the gym? Was 2, 3, 4, 5 times a week? Are you consistent? Push yourself when you come in here. Oh shit. That last set is gonna be fucking brutal. Continue on the list. Are you getting additional calorie you need, activity you need? Are you getting your 10K steps? Okay, if you're not even close, if you versus saying 3K, try increase it by 500. And what does 500 look like? Maybe parking a little bit further away from the grocery store. Maybe taking the stairs instead of taking an elevator. Do something along those lines to help increase the activity. Again, try and get yourself to the goal of 10K steps. So if you're a person that can't use the fact of walking, because of your job, they said, totally understand. And need to, yes, hop on treadmill. Just walk on treadmill. You don't need to do anything more fancy. Hop on treadmill, find good speed that you can walk without holding your rails. And, find good duration you want to do. 30 minutes max is all you need to do. Is do that over and over again. Are you making sure you're focusing on and you're worrying about make sure you get the proper hydration. Make sure you get your water intake. Making sure you get enough electrolytes inside your body. And are you making sure you get enough sleep? Are you make sure you get 7 hours of sleep? Are you make sure you're covering your body? Are you make sure you're resting your body to what it needs to do in order to be the most optimal and performance version, right? All right, how's it for incline on chest flies? Golly. All right, 3 by 25 here on chest flies. My chest is pumped. That was a little rough right there. Referring so much blood. Sometimes I still have trouble feeling the muscle start to finish on some of the reps. So I'll try to push away, try to make sure I'm squeezing what I need to squeeze. I'm trying to overcompensate, not trying to, not get the most out of it. Yeah, I don't need to push away, especially now, like towards the end, where just pump as much more blood as we can into it. I really want to. I probably could just stay on down to 15s to refocus, so I can make sure I was contracting the muscle and getting the most out of it. Because, like I said, some of the reps I didn't feel it, so it's giving me the focus and tension for these next 2 sets. But like I said, my fucking chest is blowing up right now. It's hard as a rock. I can't wait to see the pump. Yeah, that was better. I felt it from start to finish right there. You know, when they get 25, I'm more happy. Those 18, that those were saw. I was feeling it from start to finish, and that's what I want. Like getting to grow. It's like I said earlier. Just making sure you're just getting that stretch. Make sure that muscle stays contracted from the lengthened position to the shortened position. Making sure you're getting that pump every rep and every set. So again, like just because again what the number on the sheet says, you attempt it, but again if you do fail, that's all right. Failure is just learning curve, but also too failures is what's going to push you to be better. All right. Again, like I said right here, like I got 18 solid reps right there. So I know next time when if I do dumbbell flies again, it's like cool. I figure out how I can track, figure out how to get the much pump and blood and muscle through that variation. But like I said, like that time, yeah, I feel it. I feel like, especially the inside when I'm squeezing towards the end, I was feeling the striations pop. Ten seconds. Last set right here. Oh goodness. Yeah. Oh. Oh. All right. As if it flies. Skull crushers and pump. All right, skulls here. 4x15. Golly. It's just pumped right now. Everything's feeling good. Shit, I fucked up. Sometimes it happens. I was thinking something different. Yep. I meant to do 15. I did 12, so I had to finish like that. But shit happens like that. So, still finished it. But, guys, at the end, like, don't make things so complicated. Just, just find what you need to improve. What habits are you doing negatively right now that's impacting your health, and find the opposite, right? And yeah, if you're a person that's having takeout, indulging 3 to 4 times a week, then start there. Start by just replacing those 3 times, like those two. Reduce it from 4 to 2, and replace those 2 meals with healthy, balanced options. Then you do some more cooking, home cooking. Find delicious meals that you want to make or try, and things that shit. Or like, if you're a person that's craving like McDonald's burgers, whatever the case is, like, make your own burger. Like, yeah, is it gonna take you extra 30 minutes or so to do that? Yeah. But would you rather invest your time making sure you got the right quality food, as opposed to investing in food that you don't know what's in it and risking it for your health later down the road? That's something you just gotta ask yourself. Six. Fuck. Damn. Man, that's just, see me go throughout this journey, throughout my times. I'm not doing anything crazy. I mean, that's all natural. That's all me just putting years in the trenches of work, trials and errors, plugging and playing, you know, and at the end of it all, consistency. That's 4 years of being consistent with this shit. You can just like act upon like think 3 months can make a huge difference. Like, it make a slight difference, but at the same time, you're not gonna achieve where you want to go in that 3 months. But you just gotta get that ahead, because you know yourself too. You think you can achieve that in 3 months? You just gonna go back to the original spot you were doing before, because you know yourself better than anybody. You know yourself. You can't commit. You can't stick with it for that long time, and that you're not gonna keep going when things get tough. This is all it just comes down to. I'm trying to say it's fucking. Oh shit! Oh yeah, where is that? Go check the pump.
All right, let's see it. Oh, like I said, striations are coming along nice. And the vascularity too. Like, and we got striations coming from the shoulders. We haven't hit shoulders yet. I was having the most muscular. Triceps are looking nice too. Like I said, 500 grams of carbs. It's doing us justice right now. One last time for most muscular. Look at this vascularity. Oh, that's a great pick. Woo! Like I say, guys, it's all natural. Trials and errors. Find what works, what doesn't. Stick it to it. Like I said, shit's looking nice. I got the pump coming. Chest is being built. We got the striations. Like I said, looking through it. And guys, we still got 10 more pounds when we get ready when that time comes. Like we got ab vein coming out right here. So you know things are working when you get the lines, striations, even the veins come out of your abs too. So keep being consistent, keep putting that work in, you get there. So that's it for the workout today. Again, your chest and tries. Again, tomorrow is a rest day. And then Friday, we'll come back, hit some shoulders. We'll see how the pump looks for the shoulders. Like I said, they are looking good. We got the shoulder caps coming. Can't wait to hit that. So y'all have a blessed one. I'll see you Friday.